In 3, 2, 1, boom! We are in a very, very far away place called Limni. I'm shouting because I'm pretty sure the weather is going to screw up the audio, so I'm trying to be as loud as I can. We're on a pier, this one, and this is one of my favorite places to photograph. I don't know why. I like piers, I like sunsets, so this is a combination of both, and that's why I like it. So it is currently 5:45 in the afternoon. I have a lot of time until the sunset happens, which is at 6:45 to 7 o'clock. So this is it. This is what the pier looks like. It's a T-shape, which I like. And I'm gonna shoot it probably from over there, so I can have that as a backdrop, which I really like. Also like the fact that it's a cloudy weather today, and that always makes for a better sunset, because the sun lights up the clouds, which appear more colorful and sort of usually purple or orange color, and that really gives a dynamic perspective and sort of appearance to the shot, which is what I'm after. I like dramatic skies way more than cloudless days as far as photographs go. So I'm really happy today. It's 2.5 hours from my house, so it's always a bit of a risk, but this time it worked out, so no complaints. It's always a good idea to use the extra time that you have until the sunset occurs, or the sunrise, whatever you want to shoot. It's always a good idea to use that time to look around, find different places that might be interesting to shoot, try to find different focal points, different elements. I'm big on composition, so just try to see how everything fits in your frame when you shoot them. For example, I just found these haystacks here, and the sunset will be in the background if I do decide to shoot these. So it always helps. It's always a good idea to just walk around, figure out what's around you. Always wear comfortable walking shoes like these or something similar. Don't wear your good shoes, obviously. Sunglasses, very important. Bottle of water, snack, and see what works and what doesn't. Also look for leading lines like these here. Let's say if I wanted to shoot those trees over there, I could set my camera here and shoot it, and these lines here would lead the eye into the main point, which is the tree itself. So just little tips there from one photographer to another, and I'm gonna look around a little bit more, see what I can find, and wait until that sun drops so we can start the fun stuff. Okay, sunset is starting to happen over there, as you can see. We got a lot of waves coming in. I have my filter on, a graduated filter for the sky, so it basically makes the sky darker so I can have the same exposure. It's the same as doing HDR, I just do it naturally instead of in Photoshop. I feel it gives me a lot of more of a natural effect rather, and so that's why I like to use it. So basically I'm waiting a tiny bit more for the sun to set, and then I'm gonna hit 2 more spots over there that I checked out earlier, and I think they're gonna be a good composition with the sun in the background. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a long exposure as well. Since we got the sea, we can show blurriness in motion in the water, so I'll work on that. As I'm talking, I'm gonna shoot, and then I'm gonna show you all the images at the end as a little compilation, so stay tuned. I'm at the second spot, and I like the smoothness of the waves here. There's no rocks, so you can get it right by the beach like this. It's a contrast to the previous one. It's always good to have 2 or 3 good shots to show. Usually works out quite well, so that's what I'm currently trying to do. My filter has gotten a bit of seawater on it, so has my sensor, but I plan to clean it once I get home. I should have brought the cleaning kit with me, but I didn't. Next time. Alright, the waves are starting to be very aggressive, so a couple of shots and get the fuck out of here. Currently using a 1/3 of a second exposure, shutter speed rather, and I'm getting some really nice smooth sort of textures in the water, which is what I'm after. And the final spot is the pier itself, just looking down. It's kind of a cliche, but I'm here, might as well shoot it, so we'll see how it goes. Final image, I'm trying to shoot a 10-second long exposure of the pier itself. There was a couple here, but they left. They're on their way back. So I'm trying to smooth out the water as much as I can. It's dark enough, so I think I can achieve that. Still got my graduated filter on, just for darkening the sky a little bit more. Not really necessary, but I can't be bothered to change it now since it's the last shot. So it works so far. It's looking really good. I'm using a 6-second shutter speed, but I want to go for a 10, so I'm just going to wait a tiny bit more until the light drops even more so I can get a longer shutter going, and then I'll be on my way home as it's getting very dark, and I live far away as well, so yeah. Whew. Okay, finally all done. It's about time. It's getting really dark and I need to drive 3 hours to get back to my house, so I'm really pleased with today's shoot. Did expect a bit more cloud. I wanted something like that. Don't know if you can see it, or you know, like an overhead sort of cloud. It makes for a better landscape, usually better sunset as it lights up. You get really colorful skies, and that's what I'm a fan of. Didn't happen today, although we did get some cloud, which is not bad, and I'm really happy with the overall result. So I'm gonna pack my camera in a bit. One last shot to do. If you ever want to come here, it's a place called Limni, right next to Polis, in the northwest coast of Cyprus. If you ever want to visit. If you like the video, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and really appreciate it. Thanks once again. Goodbye.